That's the art. We in here, baby. What's good?
What's good, man? Appreciate you for being here. Or for me being here. Ooh, right there.
Really? Okay, so let's get right into the interview, bro. Where you from?
I'm from Texas, bro, but the Valley, I'd say 4 or 5 hours away from Houston. We call it Texaco because it's really like 30 minutes away from the border from Mexico. So we call it Texaco, 4 or 5 hours from here.
The Valley. Why they call it the Valley if you don't mind me asking?
Because it's real small, bro. It's like, it's not even like, it's nothing compared to Houston. It's like hella small. Like I'd say like half my whole town is like not even one side of Houston or about one side of Houston. And like I said, the border's right there and shit. It's right next to Mexico.
So how long were you in the Valley before you came to Houston? Was Houston the first place you came to after you left the Valley?
I'm actually still in the Valley, bro. The only thing is that like I'm always everywhere. I travel from I'll be in different cities to different states, from 1 minute to the next or one day to the next, bro. I'm just like always on the move. Like I love to travel, so shit. Like Houston's just the first place I can branch out to because it's closer and I fuck with it heavy. I fuck with everyone out here. Shit, y'all move heavy out here. I love it.
Okay, so let me ask you something. What is like growing up out there as a kid? Or what was it like growing up back then as a kid in the Valley?
Shit, bro. I wouldn't say not rough or anything. It's calm, real cool. You see, I can't even drive out in this weather. I mean, in the fucking traffic out here because the traffic be hella aggressive. Like the cars, like it's nothing compared to where I'm from.
Yeah.
So the traffic's one thing I'm not used to. The traffic, going up, like it's just real calm, collective, not too much to do.
Like even in school, back in school, what was school like as opposed to,
school?
What was school like out there?
Man, I was always missing school. I was one of those guys that like I'll be there like maybe 3 days out of the week and shit.
Yeah.
Like I hated school, but shit, I still finished and everything. Growing up, like I said, it was calm. I used to be in sports until high school when I started recording a lot. Wasn't until then where I would just fucking, I was real to myself, bro. I was an artist. I would only chill with certain people, all the plugs and shit. All the plugs love to be with the artists and with fashion niggas and shit. So I was just around people that only fucked with me or the things I fucked with personally. I wouldn't fuck with everybody. And since I was already an artist, people fucked with me. Like, so I got my name starting from high school, to be honest. That's why it's Young Master Art, but you're right, I ain't young no more, so it should be just Master Art, to be honest.
Okay, so let me back up a little bit. Before you actually got to high schools when you got into the music, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so before that you was playing sports. What you play? What
basketball.
Basketball?
Shit, point guard, bro.
So back at that time, when you was playing basketball, was music even in your mind? Like, was you even thinking about doing music? Did you think you'd be doing music?
Shit.
At that time, you was just strictly sports, basketball, shit like that?
Yeah, to be honest, it was just basketball till I'll say my freshman year of 9th grade, and I stopped. I got into hella drugs and just started moving a different way. I loved to party. I loved to be up and down. Like, I didn't like to be just just stuck doing one thing. I wanted to branch out, and yeah, it was just basketball till the freshman year. And after freshman year, I started recording, and I dropped one thing and picked up another.
Okay, so you get to high school freshman year. What would I say? What kind of inspired you to say, let me do music? Or a lot of people, when they first do music, they don't go straight to the studio. They start writing, they practice, shit like that. You know what I'm saying? So, like, what inspired you to do music at that time or even go to the studio?
To be honest, bro, I like to smoke, so I was like with my niggas, the plugs. They would be in the studio a lot. And these niggas would be in the studio, like, every day, not going to school. And so that's what made me always, like, not go to school or just do other things. Like, I wasn't just not going to school or be in the streets. I was in the studio with these niggas. So being around all these niggas in the studio made me like, I wanted to be an artist, not just a rapper. I was like, I don't want to sound like them or do what they doing. I wanted to do the same thing, but differently. And so I just picked up their momentum, the way they carried themselves, everything. Like, it's just the way I was around niggas. Like, they taught me, like, how to grow up, how to grow up. I just grew up fast, and yeah, like I said, I picked up one into another.
At that time, how old would you say you was? If you had to think.
I'd say like 15, 16.
15, 16?
Yeah.
And these guys, I would assume, would be older guys.
Yeah, it was like 2-3 years older than me. So it was like my brother. I have a brother. Shout out to Aileen. My brother's like 2.5 years older than me. So I was like, I'm 23 right now. My brother like 26 right now. So yeah, so it was always that age difference, always 2-3 years.
So that's how you would get into the studio with the older
Yeah, and
guys,
these niggas
bro.
would have a whole studio. They would drop bands on computers, all the software, everything.
Yeah.
So all that shit they made their home studio within a week, and then they just be in there all day, just trapping, fucking recording, and I would just be in there and seeing them, and I'd get off their vibe, and made me want to, like I say, do the same thing they do.